Think about all the irreplaceable moments on your computer, your kids' photos, important records, years of work, and memories. If your computer crashed today, how much would you lose? It happens every day, and it's completely preventable. That's why I use and recommend Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Carbonite gives you unlimited automatic protection for everything that matters. It quietly backs up your photos and documents in the background, safely and privately. Carbonite is your ultimate backup plan. It keeps your files safe from the unexpected, accidental deletions, hard drive crashes, even spills or disasters. And if something does happen, recovery couldn't be easier. Just log in and restore everything with one click, even on a brand new computer. Here's a great exclusive Cyber Week offer just for you. Get 75% off Carbonite right now, but only when you go to carbonite.com/Kim. That's carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better life with Carbonite. Hey, this is the third hour of the Kim Komando Show. So glad that you're here with us. Sit back and enjoy. 6-7.
You know the new thing parents are supposed to do, right?
What?
When the kids say 6-7 and they do the hand gesture going up and down, you're supposed to respond with 8-9 and do the hands to the side and look like a fool. And that's supposed to make it uncool to do 6-7, and soon that trend will die.
Well, if you type 6-7 into Google, your screen's going to wiggle.
That's hilarious, actually. That's good. That's a sense of humor right there.
And dictionary.com made it the word of the year, even though it's numbers.
And two of them.
You know, I had somebody actually ask me, I meant to take a screenshot of it. They wanted to know if 6-7 really was insider speak because you're a boomer.
No, it's not. My son had a concert. He's a saxophone player. And the maestro was talking to all his parents and explaining the process and how they got there. And he said, and we've practiced about 6 or 7 songs. And when he said that, every single kid in the band started doing the 6-7.
Now, was that intentional?
No.
Really?
Yes, he just forgot that, anytime you say 6-7 around a child, it's even got to the point where the clock says 6:07. My son goes, wait for it, and then goes 6-7 when it goes to 6:07.
Okay, now you have to explain to people what it means because it doesn't really mean anything.
It doesn't. It's just an annoying way to communicate with each other. They're trying other numbers like 4-1. You might hear 4-1. It's based on a rap song talking about a basketball player whose height is 6'7". And in the song, the rapper just goes 6-7. And then the song goes on, and that just caught on. It's just slang.
Maybe we should try that.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. 9-2.
Why 9-2?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess why 6-7?
Exactly. And on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's America's largest, best, award-winning, biggest show about all things digital. It's called The Kim Komando Show because, after all, I'm America's beloved digital goddess, here with you once again, registered trademark. And also joining me is Andrew Babinski. He's my co-host and also the co-host on the morning show on 99.9 FM. And you can find us in Phoenix, Arizona, by the way. You can find us on over 425 top stations from coast to coast. And whether you want us as a podcast or in your favorite radio app, just search for my last name, Komando, and that's with a K, of course. Alrighty, then every single day I scour at least 35, 40 different places. I talk to industry insiders, even my hacker friends, so I know exactly what's going on in the tech space. And here are a few things that you need to know about. And we're going to start with the F-150 Lightning truck. Did you ever want one?
I thought they were cool, yeah. Especially the fact that when they started pitching them and saying they were going to be available, that it could act as a generator. So if you have it plugged into your home and then your power goes out, it uses the battery inside the truck to keep the power on in the house. I thought that was really cool.
You know what? And I was on the list to get one.
Oh,
I was on. Yes.
And you don't even drive trucks.
My number comes up, and I was supposed to go down the dealer and pick up my Ford 150 Lightning truck. And I was all excited and sitting there at home at the dinner table. I said, Barry's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I'm like, "I am going to pick up my Ford 150 Lightning truck." And both him and Ian looked and went, "What?" And I said, "I've always wanted a F-150, and because it's electric, we can use it as a generator for the house." And then they looked at me and said, "Which part?"
For the garage.
Well, after losing $19.5 billion in its EV division, I did not buy the Ford 150 truck.
You could have helped them out.
I know. It's dead.
Yeah, that quickly.
Yep.
My coworker Rich bought one right when they were released. Had it for about, I want to say 8 months, and then wanted to get rid of it because you can't haul with it. You can't go fast with it. It doesn't handle, the speeds like a truck.
No, that's right. They had to pull the plug because everybody was saying the same thing.
They're keeping the Lightning brand though, right? I think they're going to change them to hybrids.
Yes, gas and hybrids.
Yeah.
A new extended range fuel-based truck that can actually tow like a freight train without having all the anxiety from the ranges. Meanwhile, Tesla's in the hot seat again. Gosh.
Oh, yeah, because it's a day of the week.
Well, a judge ruled that autopilot and full self-driving mode makes people think that the car drives itself when it doesn't. And they gave Tesla an ultimatum. You have 60 days to fix your marketing or face a 30-day sales ban in your biggest market, which is the state of California. Wow.
Wait a minute. It's not, because I took an Uber that was a Tesla, and he put it in self-driving mode, and it went from the Strip in Las Vegas to Summerlin, which is a suburb about 25 minutes away, and the driver didn't touch anything.
Okay, but you still have to turn it on. Full self-driving mode. You need to actually still get in the car, push a few buttons,
right,
and then get it into, which you've got 5 kids.
All right.
You have tremendous responsibility.
Sure.
You need to rethink your life's decisions.
What? Where are we going here? Do I need to go get a couch? I can lay down. I can tell you about my mother.
No, because full self-driving mode, it does not work. And I don't want anything to happen to you.
It worked. It was great. It was awesome. I was so impressed with it.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, I had full self-driving mode on my Tesla, and I almost hit a motorcycle. I blew through a stop sign and almost went up a hill.
User error.
It was not user error. Not. Let's see. Young folks graduating with a basic computer science degree are having trouble finding a job. And this past week, the Trump administration announced something brand new. It's called Tech Force. And they're hiring up to 1,000 new federal employees, salaries up to $200,000 a year. And then others are managers on loan from like Meta and Google. And so they're going to be running the show. The whole idea is that a lot of these federal computers are over 25 years old. So we need to have like a triage come in and give it new life.
Are they going to replace all the equipment and then these people are there to train everybody on how to use the new stuff?
I would hope so.
I think so.
Techforce.gov.
We saw what happened at the Louvre. I mean, they were using the security system since like 2000 that they never updated, and they got $100 million worth of jewels stolen. I think the U.S. government can afford to do a little upgrade.
The password was Louvre.
Yeah,
I still can't believe that.
So funny.
Meanwhile, they bought $100 million in art over like the last 5 years, and they spent $30,000 in tech upgrades.
They make $250 million a year in ticket sales alone. Don't not forget branding and merchandise and all that, just ticket sales.
The Wall Street Journal wrote about 4 new job opportunities. So if this radio thing doesn't work out, we might need to start looking.
Okay.
The explainer. I could do that. Sometimes AI will deny a loan application, reject a resume, recommend a weird medical treatment, and that's where the explainer comes in. As an expert who understands tech but can translate it into plain English for managers, regulators, and judges. The chooser is like a high-tech personal shopper. Auditors and cleaners, they handle the bias in the AI choices and decisions. And the trainer is working its way into people's jobs because people are going to need new training.
I had a thought this week that I wanted to bring up to you. Do you think in the end there will be one bot that survives, or will it be multiple and competition forever?
I think people are going to gravitate towards one. Right now, we are flip-flopping between, you say, ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and DeepSeek, and maybe using one for one purpose. And then we also, don't forget, have the apps that are coming that will be integrated into AI.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a repeat of basically anything that has really taken over.
So like social media, there's like 5 big social media apps that everybody uses them all, rotates. But I feel with AI chatbots, it's you have your one, that's the one you use, you don't bounce around. You do because of your business.
But because you train it.
Yeah, right.
You keep going back and forth. And so you're hoping that it learns more about you, which is kind of a pain in the butt because I do go between ChatGPT and Gemini. But I am finding that the new 5.2 for ChatGPT is getting better than the 5.1.
I had a great experience this week. I needed a one sheet for an interview, and I just put one sheet and pasted a URL, popped out absolutely to format exactly what I needed, just based on a website.
Love that.
But I trained it.
Here are some updates. If you own an LG Smart TV, your screen may have gotten a new roommate. A new update installed Microsoft Copilot automatically.
Oh, great.
You can't delete it either.
What?
You can only hide it. LG says it's part of its new AI TV vision.
Ooh.
So if you don't want it, you have to unplug your TV from the internet. Nice.
They don't want that, though. They really are going to tell people to do that? They don't want us to turn it off?
That's my recommendation. If you use Zoom, that they have a new AI companion feature. The bot summarizes meetings, lists action items, and answers questions you might have missed. You can only use it for free 3 meetings a month. After that, it's $10.
That's not too bad.
But I will tell you, have you ever used it with Google Meet?
No.
It's fabulous.
Okay.
So nice, so good. You don't have to like fire up like firefly.ai or anything like that. Just if you're using Google Meet, it says, "Oh, would you like me to take notes?" And you're like, "Oh, yes, I would. Thank you very much." And then it will just summarize the whole meeting and then tell you like who said that they would do what. It's really great.
And then all that information that was said in that meeting is sent back to the company, and then they data analyze it and steal whatever they can. Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
If you're using the free version of ChatGPT or the $5 Go plan, you've just been put on the latest and lowest graded model, 5.2 instant, unless you manually switch every single time to the thinking version. OpenAI says, "We're giving you choices."
It's there.
The real surprise is that it saves them a boatload of money.
I got to flex. A teenager saw my phone, and I pulled it out to help him with the question, and they were like, "Oh, you have Premiere." And they looked at me like I was important.
Oh, Premiere.
You're paying $19 a month for ChatGPT, Mr. Moneybags? I had no idea.
Look at you. And then they saw your shoes.
Well.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about how to get a cheap Uber out of the airport, a couple of ways that you can use your smart TV, what's going on with these PayPal scams that are spreading, and of course, you have more of us here on the Kim Commando Show.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
It's your absolute last chance to win is right now. Winfromkim.com. Winfromkim.com. It's my Christmas cash giveaway. We've been having so much fun giving people $500 gift cards, $100 gift cards, $200 gift cards, but there's still that $1,000 gift card up for grabs. But you can't win if you don't enter, so go to winfromkim.com. How about we get started with Tommy in Newark, Delaware. Hi there, Tommy.
Hello, Kim. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. So, what's going on?
So, a little background. I am the historian of my family. I have old videos and pictures, and I use them to create videos for my family to share during the holiday season. So, I've been, looking around AI, and I was thinking, how can I bring my mom alive? She passed away in 2003. And I have a lot of pictures of her, and I want to regenerate her voice.
Okay.
And I looked at some software, and I am calling to see if you can recommend one that works for what I want to do.
So what did you try?
I tried Speechify, and the other one people recommended was 11 Labs.
Yeah, 11 Labs. A lot of people go to 11 Labs. So what is the purpose for the voice? Is it for you to just use her voice in these videos?
Exactly. It's for personal use. Okay. And what I encounter is, at least with 11 Labs, they wanted me to provide like a death certificate or some kind of ID that it was my mom. And I said no, because that has private information that I'm not going to share with anybody. Yeah. And on top of that, we don't have the certificate anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, because they're so afraid about voice cloning and deep fakes.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about actually creating an AI persona of your mother?
No. Can you talk to me about that?
It's what you would do is you take the photos and videos and voice tracks that you have of her. Then you upload it to an AI by the name of Reflecta. That's REFLEKTA.ai. And then you create a profile. You upload everything that you can. And then you can feed the AI different things about your mom. Maybe she had some favorite stories. Maybe she had some nicknames that she would call you, her favorite recipes, maybe some experience that she had in her life, maybe her first job, what it was like, raising you and the other kids, those type of really intimate stories.
Okay.
And then after that, you would have, in about 20 minutes, the voice is ready, and you could type out a holiday message, and it would be like your mom being there saying, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay.
From here, from beyond, or wherever you wanted to say.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
It's so you might want, if you want to do that, that's totally different than just doing audio. But it sounds like, because I contemplated doing this with my mom, but my memories are still too raw to do that.
Okay.
After 22 years, it might be okay for me to do that, but for right now, I just feel like it'd be too emotionally traumatizing. To do that.
Can see that.
But that may be more what you're looking for than just an audio track.
But if she just wants the audio, she could do it the same route and then just use the audio from the video and not use the imagery.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
possible too.
Yeah. So and they do a pretty good job over there. So again, it's called Reflecta.ai. Now, if you do try that, would you do me a favor, Tommy, and then call me back and let me know exactly what you thought about it and how it worked for you? Because we've been getting a lot of questions about this since I've been talking about it with, because this is a company that actually offered to do my mom for me. And I was like, I was going back and forth for, I think, a month on this until I finally said, I'm just not ready for that. Let's see, $100 gift card going out to you in Newark, Delaware. Thank you, Tommy, for your call because it's our Christmas cash giveaway. Hey, listen, stay right where you are. We have more tips talking about how to get a cheap Uber here on the Kim Komando Show. All right, so you have your flight home for the holidays. You've landed, you got the luggage in hand, and yes, the Uber surge prices happen. Don't you love that?
Yay!
The price is 5 times what it normally is.
What's the highest Uber you've ever seen?
Mine was probably 7 or 8 times, and that was after going to see the Christmas tree lighting at Rockefeller Center a few weeks ago. And we got an Uber, and it should have been like probably $20, and it was like $200.
Yeah, I was around $200 too from the golf tournament, the Waste Management Open here in town. And it was right when it let out, and we were walking out to the street. I was like, let me see if I can get an Uber. It's like $225.
No, not so.
To go like 7 blocks so I could pick up my car where I parked it for free because I'm cheap.
Well, if you're at the airport, what you can do is go 1 floor up or down to the departure level. And then the Uber is going to be cheaper there. Or what a lot of folks do is they take the free hotel shuttle to like the nearest hotel.
And get an Uber from there.
That's
smart.
If you do see a major price surge that you can't afford, what you want to do is close the app. You wait, they say, exactly 5 minutes and then request the ride again. And the surge pricing, I thought this was really interesting, normally happens at the top and at the half-hour marks. So if you request the Uber at, say, 12:26 instead of 12:30, or 12:42 instead of 12:45, that sometimes you get lower prices.
But you've also said on the show, too, close Uber and open up Lyft.
Yes, that's true. Because they say they are not really tracking that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, right.
You're tracking 26,000 things about every human, but what other apps you're using? No, we're not doing that.
Who would do that, silly? Why? All right, Andrew, let's take some phone calls. Gina in Sacramento, California. Hi there, Gina.
Hi. I need your help.
Oh, you sound like you're like, I need your help. What's going on?
I have had a USB for the last year with my parents' medical information on it. Mm-hmm. I don't allow anybody to plug it into their computer, but I use it like when I'm at work and stuff. And last week I plugged it into my computer and it said the file or directory is corrupted and unreadable. So I got on Google because Google fixes everything. And I was going to download the software and I thought, I better get professional help here.
And so you have your mom and dad's medical records on there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it for what reason?
They are older, and we just relocated them.
I see. Okay. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. This way you have everything all handy.
And where do you have the backup of all these files?
Well,
sorry, I was being a jerk.
Can you hear the desperation in my voice?
I can. I didn't mean to kick you while you were down. I'm sorry.
I have to put up with this every single day, Gina. Every single day. I mean, I tell you, I say something really funny. He looks at me and goes, that was stupid. I'm like, all right, okay, so your situation is not uncommon. I have my oldest sister, she has her doctorate. She's so smart. She says the rosary every morning and every night. She sends me, and also in the morning I get these little text messages, Bible verses. And she, no, that's what I'm saying. She's like so nice, And she calls me and she says, I had a USB drive with 754 files on it, and it's corrupted. And now what? So I asked her if she had a backup, and she said no. And I have to, she's 10 years older than me, so she was always mean to me. So I get to get it back at her, But there's a program called Recover. And I'm not saying that because I'm from New Jersey.
Do you keep that in a drawer?
Yes. You leave me alone. RECUVA, Recover.
In the drawer?
I can't say drawer.
No.
Drawer.
You got it. You did a good one.
Drawer.
Recover.
Recover. And you want to look for something called a deep scan. Now, sometimes, I'm going to tell you about this. There's another thing you can try. When you plug the USB drive into your computer, I know sometimes there's ports in the front, there's ports in the back. If you try the port on the back of the computer's tower instead of the front, sometimes it's enough to just wake up a dead USB drive because those ports in the back are actually soldered directly to the motherboard, and it provides more stable power. So that may be something that you might want to try. Now, if that doesn't work, then you're looking at a file recovery service, which my sister found local to her where she lives. She lives in Dana Point. And they want $1,200, and they can't guarantee anything.
I can do the same thing for you. I'll do it for $1,100, and I can't guarantee anything either.
I'll do it for $1,000.
Come on, don't undercut me.
So the moral of the story is you need carbonite. I'm sorry. You need an online backup so this doesn't happen again. If the drive does get corrupted, then you can always just get it back. But try the Recover.
To get the files from your mother.
And then the USB port in the back of the computer. because that's not going to work. It might work. You never know. And if I had some holy water, I'd bless you right now too. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But there's not a lot of things that a USB drive is not meant for really storage. I know a lot of people use it, portable storage and good stuff like that, but it's really not meant for anything that's majorly important.
It's to transfer. That's what the USB drive is for. It's for transferring information, not storing.
Not storing. And all that should be up in the cloud. So this way, Gene, anytime that you want it, you can have full access to it.
Yeah.
So I would look at Carbonite. You need it. Carbonite.com/Kim. Carbonite.com/Kim. You're going to save 50%. It's the one that I use. And it's also the one that I gave my sister Christine a gift certificate to. So
pouring salt right in those wounds.
And let's see, to Gina, a $100 Amazon gift card going out to you for our Christmas cash giveaway. All right, so of course you have a smart TV and you use it to Netflix and chill, but are some other things that you can do. First up, mirror your screen. Turn your TV into this massive display for your photos, Zoom calls, even presentations. This is fabulous over the holidays. And your TV can also double as a gaming hub. You just connect a controller, dive into platforms like Xbox Cloud Gaming or NVIDIA GeForce. Now, what about fitness? You can stream guided workouts from Nordic, Peloton, or Apple Fitness Plus. And here's a bonus. Most smart TVs let you use Bluetooth headphones and earbuds with them. This way, you can enjoy your TV without everybody else in the whole house hearing it. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I'm just thinking of your husband.
Yes.
Totally unrelated. Has nothing to do with what you just said.
That is really...
Just thinking of Barry.
Can you turn it down even a little bit? Even a little bit.
Does Greg Gutfield have to be that loud, Barry?
Every single moment of the day, we have Fox News screaming, not streaming, screaming. Oh, we have more of your phone calls coming up.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay. Your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Let's see. Jeffrey in Huntsville, Alabama. Welcome to the show today. Jeffrey?
How are you?
I'm great.
Tim, my question is about future-proofing our careers against AI. I work as a board operator at a local radio station, and I'm already using AI and seeing it being used to write commercial scripts and even for voice tracking. It's making me wonder, with AI becoming as good as creative tasks, what is the single most crucial, non-obvious skill the average person should be prioritizing and learning right now?
Well, that's a loaded question, because I don't know if there's one single thing that you can learn to actually make sure that you're always going to be able to get a job in the future. Now, there are some things that you need to do. I mean, like, of course, there are prompt strategists, there are context engineering, machine managers. That one thing is the one thing that will really create your passion. But what we are seeing, that if you do want to maintain your position in the marketplace, is that you need to have some AI skills. Maybe you're posting things on GitHub or even on, say, on your own website, maybe some AI prompts, maybe some AI results that you've done that you've been able to do that are superior than that anybody else can. But the one thing that's going to drive you is truly for you to be a human. Because you have AI, but then you have the strategists, you have the consultants, you have the people that are doing the prompt engineering, you have the ethics, you have the money people, but you still have to be able to show up to work on time, show empathy, be that person, don't be a jerk in meetings, which is not my words. That was from Jamie Dimon, and who's from Morgan Stanley, of course, who said, if you really want a job in the future, that you have to be a human.
He said that?
Yes.
Do you think he's ever been a jerk in a meeting?
I'm sure he has.
Of course he has.
But you need to have AI fluency, and you have to be AI aware, and you just need to look at, like you said, you're in the radio industry. What are radio people using right now? We have that whole podcast company.
Right.
Doing, 3,000 podcasts a day? Super niche, maybe getting 10 listens, but somehow they're making money.
Well, yeah, because 10 times 3,000 is a number.
Okay. We have Sono to create all types of music that we want. If you're not using the program called Descript, that's an AI-based program.
Do you think, though, when you say be human, do you think there is a turn against people when it comes to content that isn't human?
I think there is initially, but I think the AI is going to get better, that it will have a soul. When you listen to me as AI, it doesn't have a soul.
Right. That's what you've been complaining about for the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's just, it's like if somebody were to read something, you know the difference between somebody reading and somebody delivering something.
Right.
So, but we all need to have AI skills. And I'm not going to talk a little bit about it, but coming up in the first quarter is that we're going to be really, really pushing for everybody to get those AI skills here on the show with some classes and webinars and even a dedicated newsletter.
Oh, nice.
To make sure that people are ready to pivot. Jeffrey, thank you for your call. Let's see, a $200 gift card going out to Jeff in Huntsville, Alabama for our Christmas cash giveaway. Tim in Sandusky, Ohio. Hi there, Tim.
Hey, Kim. Hey, I really enjoy your show and read the newsletter every day, and wanted to share that I teach a tech tips class for older adults, and I always tell them to subscribe to the newsletter.
Yes, we love that. Thank you.
So my question is, I go walk every day and go to a local 25-acre wooded area with trails, and over the last few years I've done a lot of different videos of all the seasons in the fall and in the winter and those type of things, and I wanted to put maybe a video together of all of the seasons and maybe edit it with Canva and use background music for some of the parts that aren't just natural sounds. My question is, if I post that to YouTube, the music, is there an issue with the copyright?
Yes.
If I use Canva?
Absolutely.
I figured,
yeah.
Well, I didn't know if Canva had something that was non-copyright, or so what would be a solution?
I think there's a setting, though, in Canva. Isn't there a setting in Canva
to have royalty-free music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and
okay.
so when you're using Canva, you want to use royalty-free music.
Same thing with CapCut. If you move your editing for your video over to CapCut, you can get royalty-free music there. Also, all over YouTube, there are thousands, tens of thousands of royalty-free music channels that you could just take from.
But also, YouTube has its own royalty-free music library now.
Oh, that's right.
So when you create the video in YouTube, you could use their music, which is what I would do, because this way you don't get those strikes. Because, we actually pay a service called Megatracks for our music, and it's like $2,500 a year. And even though we have Megatracks that we pay for, we have a license, and we put in there we have a license for this music. 9 times out of 10, YouTube's going to come up and go, you're violating somebody's copyright.
Because it's just AI that's listening in.
It is. It's a totally pain in the neck. But you're right. You could use CapCut, you can use Canvas, but I think if you use YouTube, it might be even better.
Another route, and I don't know if it's going to be royalty free, but maybe you could get Kim to sing the song for you that you could lay over your videos.
Oh, I would be so honored. Oh my gosh, you shouldn't ask. Oh, I'm just so flattered that you asked me to do that, Tim.
It may be the only video on YouTube that gets negative views, but at least you'll know that it won't get pulled down for copyright.
Are you saying that I can't sing? Are you saying that it would be horrible? Tim was, I think see, Tim and I are having this whole side conversation.
It's time to give Tim his Christmas cash from the Kim Commando Show.
Look at the spring. Look at the summer. Here comes the fall and the winter.
I think it's a hit.
And there's no royalties. You can have that with no royalties.
Not now.
Are you shocked?
What a deal.
See, Andrew, you just have to have the right ambition, the right venue for what you're trying to accomplish.
You definitely don't have to have pitch.
So mean. Let's see, Tim, a $100 gift card going out to Tim in Sandusky, Ohio, because it's the Christmas cash giveaway, which, by the way, this is your last chance to win. It is. This is your last chance. Last chance. Winfromkim.com. Winfromkim.com. All right, I got to tell you about a big PayPal scam that's spreading here on the Kim Commando Show. All right, if you get a legit-looking PayPal email saying that you bought a $1,400 iPhone, relax. It's a new scam that's spreading on PayPal. They're abusing PayPal's subscription system to send these scary charge alerts. It's tricky stuff. The emails actually come straight from PayPal's servers, and so they dodge spam filters. So if you get one of these, you can delete it or you can check your PayPal directly. It's just the crooks, once more, trying to steal from you.
Shouldn't PayPal stop them?
You would think, but they're not. That's right. It is the last chance to enter to win that $1,000 gift card I'm giving away right now. Head to winfromkim.com. That's the end of hour 3. But don't worry, if you want more good stuff, make sure that you sign up for my free newsletter. Head over to getkim.com.
Been out here all morning. Not a single bite. Guess the fish finally figured it out. Just like hackers do when Cisco Duo's on guard. With Duo's end-to-end phishing resistance, every login, every device, every user stays protected. No hooks, no catches, no bites. Cisco Duo. Phishing season is over. Learn more at duo.com.